Namaskar, I am Dr. Srikant Watwe. I am talking about my tour to the European countries few years back, of which I am talking about Spain. In Spain, we first went to Madrid, from Madrid to Cordoba, Cordoba to Seville, and from Seville came to Granada. Now, while coming to Granada, the train from Seville was in the evening at 5:30, 6 o'clock. A car came and picked us up and left at the station. From there, the train took us to Granada railway station. After getting down at Granada railway station, a car was waiting for us. That car took us to the hotel, and then when we reached the hotel, it was already evening 7:30, 8 o'clock. So there was only evening to be seen. So what we did was that we went in the particular area that our hotel was, moved across some streets. Of course, it was not dark by that time, but then we could take some photographs of some buildings. Then we could take some photographs of some uh, different church-like structures, then fountains, then something of that sort was done in the evening. We had the local food there on the street and we took rest. The next day, a car came to our hotel. It was arranged by Ratnadeep Todkar, Samarth Holidays, and the car took us to a place where it was on a hill. So it took us to another area called as Alhambra Palace. This Alhambra Palace is on a hill. It is quite big area. There are many things inside. This Alhambra was the residence of Moorish rulers in 13th to 15th century for about 250 years. The architecture there during the construction has been mostly Islamic. So there are a lot of things that have got Islamic trend in the architecture. We were seeing all that. I have given many photos. The carvings, the structure, the roofs, the walls, the you can say the finishing of the walls that are of stone, then carvings on the curvatures of the walls, and the ceilings made by carving of stones. Absolutely beautiful carvings are there. So we saw that particular palace. Then from there, there was a guide. That guide took us to the Nasrid Palace. This Nasrid Palace is very close to it. We went into that palace. Now, this palace also has some good fountains inside. Then there is a garden on the way. So we went through the garden and we reached this Nasrid Palace, which is again a beautiful palace. I have given a lot of photos. Then Al Kabza is the original Moorish fortress. There is no modification. It is a Moorish fortress. It was very old, and then this old structure also from inside has lot of beautiful things. It looks that all of these things are connected, but the connection is through beautiful gardens. Then there was a palace of Charles V, which was built in the 16th century in that area itself. So we could see that palace also. That palace also from inside has many things to see. So whenever we were in a terrace, we could see the city and the other places through the window. So I have taken some photos showing how the city on the other side. Granada is on one side. There are some places on the other side. There are some tracks on the other side, walking tracks. Then there are some horse tracks on the other side. At far distance, you can even see the snow-clad mountains also in that area. So some photographs of that sort have also been taken by us, which I have given. From there, we went to the Moorish Gardens. This Moorish Gardens, there are two to three very important things. One is there is a rose garden, and I think in that rose garden, there is no color which is absent. White, black, green, blue, and the regular red and yellow colors that are there. I have given one or two photos also, but of regular flowers. So we were for quite a lot of time into that rose garden. So we were in the rose garden. From rose garden, we could go to the patios. There are a lot of patios and fountains also. Now, from there, we went to a flower terrace. This flower terrace has a entry. We go through a garden-like structure. The Alps, you can say whatever the structure is there, it is carved through the, you can say, trees and these shrubs that are there, and we walk through them. So it looks absolutely beautiful. So we walked through that. We went to the Royal Chapel. This royal chapel has royal tombs also. This royal chapel is 47-meter high, and it is attached to the cathedral of Santa Maria di la Incarnation. So this particular area which is there is beautiful. Now there is a tomb of Ferdinand and Isabella. There are Isabella monuments there. The path in entire area is either through the garden or through the palaces or through the carvings made by green elements. So beautiful place to visit. We could see really many things there. We were just walking. After they showed us all the things in the upper part, they told that now you can move towards the city because the tour that was to be done by that guide was over. He showed us different things: the summer palace, the cathedral, then Al Qabza, all these things he showed us the jungles, he showed us the flower gardens of different types, and he told that during different seasons different flowers come, so we have to arrange the flowers accordingly. So the gardens were beautiful, architecture was beautiful, the stone carvings was absolutely marvelous. I have given a lot of photos of this only. Then he said that now you can walk through a route going to the city. So we started walking. There was a big group. On the way, we were walking through the stoned path. Now, this stoned path had channel of water on both the sides. It was like a natural flow of water from both the sides. There were many places where we could sit down. Then there were benches arranged. There was drinking water facility because the water coming from the top was given a proper, you can say, place where you can collect the water to drink. So drinking water facility. It was all green on all the sides. There were a lot of flowers. There were some statues. There were street performers. So we could see the street performers on the way. I have given one or two photos of street performers also. So entire route from top to bottom was through the garden, through the different things that they had kept along the way. We could see some statues, we could see some fountains, we could see some water bodies. I have given some very interesting photos of those water bodies. So from the top, we slowly came down. After coming down, we were into the old town. So this old town area also has got some shops where they sell the local products. It is basically cane products and some sweets. From there, we came to the city center. When we came to the city center, we were again seeing the things that we had seen on the previous day. So the guide had told that when you go to the city, you see the church at the city center. So we saw the church at the city center. Since we had gone to the mountain or this hill at about 9:30 in the morning, it was already 3:30 by the time we were returning down. So imagine how much time we were at the top. So seeing all those things, we came down and we were to wait for a cab to pick us up and drop us at the airport. So before the cab came, we had a round in the city. We packed our luggage. We came down to the reception and we told the reception that we'll just have a round in the city. So we came at the proper time. After coming, the car came. It took us to the airport, Granada airport. We were to go to Barcelona from there. Now for this Barcelona, the flight was delayed by about 1 hour. So it reached Barcelona about 1 hour late. So all these things were to happen on the way. So we had this particular time and this particular traveling was beautiful. So the bus train combination was good and we reached Barcelona the evening on the same day as we had seen this particular Alhambra Palace and all. So we enjoyed a lot. I should thank Ratnadeep Todkar for having given us such a beautiful vision of this particular city. Thank you very much. Do like and subscribe so that I can give you some more videos.